March 20th, my grill is going on, and it is not turning off again until it gets chilly outside, maybe even past that. This is the 6 count of the 9-ounce Black Angus Ribeye steaks. This is the king of all steaks, rich in flavor, easy to make, and quite frankly, every single bite that you're getting is delicious food. There's no trimming that you need to do. This is just perfect steak bite in every single bite. Now, the price goes up at the end of the day. You have a couple choices to make. You can get 6 of them if you would like to. That's this little shelf right up here, which I would love to slide right into the back of my car. This is your 6 count for 5 easy payments of $23.80. However, this right here, all of this, as my friend would say, all of this is your 12 count, and you're getting them for 5 easy payments of $39.80. That means for that 12 count, you're stocking up and saving $39 because we didn't double the price of the 6 count. We actually brought it down $39. Pretty good deal, right? Mother's Day, spring, Taco Tuesdays. I'm ready to go, Ray Rastelli. It's good to see you. You're our hometown butcher. We're thrilled you're here. And thank you for bringing the ribeye.
Oh, I brought my favorite. And Rachel, by the way, this is fancy and highfalutin.
This is highfalutin.
So you know,
I can't spell it, but I know it when I see it.
Yes. But this is the butcher steak. I will tell you that as often as I go out to dinner with all of my friends, they always look at me and say, Ray, what steak are you ordering? And of course, it's always the ribeye steak, and there's a reason for it. It's because it starts with the prime rib of beef. And I love the way you eat steak.
Because we're friends.
Just jump
I'll get right in there.
in.
I eat family style on Gourmet Holiday. Get right in that plate. You know what it is? It's the tenderness. It's the rich flavor, though, because I love a tender steak, but sometimes you give up a little flavor, right?
You do. You know, if you get a steak that's very lean, right, what you typically lose is you lose that moisture, you lose the texture, you lose this here. Look at how beautiful this texture is. That's what I love about this. And remember, it's coming from the prime rib of beef. So, Mary, I'm just going to take you to the block for 1 second.
I love this, please.
It's so
I'm still carrying the fork.
Yes. So it's so important to understand that the prime rib is where this ribeye steak comes from. Now, we take this Black Angus prime rib, and that's been aged. We've taken it off the bone. We age it for 28 days. Now, when you age it for 28 days, what you do is you take the natural process of enzymes and proteins that actually begin to just mix. And when they mix, what happens? You get a more tender steak. And then, of course, what you see here is that meat candy, that marbling. As a butcher, that's what I look for. When I see that meat candy, when I see that marbling in there, I know I'm going to have a great tasting steak, and I'm going to have a steak that's going to be incredibly tender.
You take off all the stuff that usually when we buy a steak at the store, if we're lucky enough to get a good ribeye, we have to get it home and trim a lot off. You do that for us, so now everything we're buying is a delicious bite.
Yes, and we do that because, you know, when you go to a supermarket and you buy...
Somebody's feeling highfalutin today.
There you go, highfalutin.
Thank you. You were saying you do that for trimming because this is your favorite steak, by the way.
Well, it is my favorite steak, but you know, we service so many restaurants and fine steakhouses all over the country that when you go to a steakhouse, you know, you typically eat from one end to the other, right? You don't have all this fat left on your plate. That's what I want you to get when you get home. I want this to get to you so that you're actually able to have a steak that you're going to eat from one to the end to the other. It's going to be tender. It's going to be full of texture and juiciness. And of course, when you do that with the ribeye steak, you're taking that prime rib of beef. And again, let me just cut right through the center of this because I want you to see just the texture of this steak. And I want you to see what, now this one's a bit more well done, but even at well done, look at the moisture in that.
Look at that.
Even at well done, that's what I call that meat candy that actually melts when you cook it.
And you know, when you talk about supplying like the world's best steakhouses, the Rastelli family supplies the meats and chops to the world's only 7-star restaurant in Dubai. So what you're getting in your home, this is why my freezer is filled with Rastelli, why it is our #1 food brand, is you're getting good, better, best quality meats, whatever cut you're choosing. Whether it's the ribeye, whether it's the filet mignon, and you know that you've probably purchased Ray's ribeye, the ribeye here.
Yes, that's right.
The prime rib,
prime
rather.
rib. That's
yes,
prime rib.
and you've done it for the holidays, and they're
Yes.
individually vacuum sealed, which I love, Ray, because that does something for us. You do that for us. Why do we have it individually vacuum sealed?
It is so important. Think about food safety, right? Food safety is the most important thing. No, we start with where the meat comes from. Then you know who your butcher is that's actually packing it and cutting it. But of course, when we vacuum package it individually, it's not just for convenience. It's because it locks in all the flavor, but keeps out all the bacteria. So what's wonderful about it is that will stay in your freezer for up to 12 months. And what I love about it, and I get calls all the time from our QVC family, they say, Ray, I pulled that steak out of my freezer on Sunday and it's Wednesday. Can I still use it? Yes, don't worry about that.
Yes.
This packaging in your refrigerator, thawed out, will last for 10 days.
Wow.
So you don't have to worry because, again,
See, that's excellent.
We've kept in that flavor and have kept all the bacteria. But look at that marbling. That's what you want to see in a great steak.
The price is gone at the end of the day. The 5 easy payments are gone at the end of the day. Here are your choices. You choose 6 or 12, but you stock up and save $39 when you get that 12 count choice. But that price does go up at the end of the day. There's 1,500 in each. And I have to say, if you are a Rastelli's fan, you know these are the ones you're gonna want when spring sunshine comes out, March 20th grill goes on. You're gonna wanna pop these on your grill because they're so full flavored. And if you've never tried Rastelli's before, hear my voice. I was raised in a military family, grew up all over the world. I have had a lot of beautiful food. My grandmother was a cordon bleu trained chef. I've had a lot of amazing food in my day. Rastelli's is a glorious bite each and every time. And my husband, who's a Jersey boy, said, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all have Rastelli's at QVC? I said, yes, we do. He said, girl, now you are talking. Because that's just the name that we grew up with in this area. So if you've never tried them, this is the best of the best right here.
You know, Mayor,
my preaching.
we have had the privilege of serving our community with a butcher shop for almost 48 years now, and we don't take it lightly. We make sure that I get to see my customers every week when they come in. So I get to know them, I get to know their families, I get to know what they like and what they don't like, and they let me know too.
I know they
That's
do.
the best thing that a butcher
they
can
do.
tell you, right?
That's right.
Is making sure we give you the best, and that's what we brought you today, my favorite steak, that ribeye.
Well, we are lucky to have Ray's favorite today. And remember, that stock up and save is $39 when you get the 12 count home. As we wrap up too, I do not see auto delivery here, so stock up while we've got them. And remember, the price and the 5 easy payments gone at the end of the day. Thank you, my friend. Always good to see you.
Thank
That's
you.
a long day for the Rastelli's. Oh my, you know what? I could go for a cookie.
Oh, yes. And by the way, that was a surf and turf